Howdy my friends, welcome back to TRERACKSCITY Moto. I just hit 1,000 miles on my TT250, so I wanted to give you a little insight and review of the bike so far. But yeah, let's get right into it. All right, puddles. Today, after I hit 1,000 miles, I did an oil change. I changed to synthetic because they said to wait until you hit 1,000 miles before you do that, and clean and lube the chain, which you should probably do more frequently than I have done. It was really dirty. And don't forget to check the slack on the chain, because a couple weeks back I found out that it was hanging and it was way too loose, and I should have been checking that a lot more. But yeah, that's my bad. So make sure to check the slack, make sure it looks good, and adjust it if needed. Also, these are just some tips and things I've ran into with this bike, and these are just my opinions as well. Just take them with a grain of salt and let me know what you think in the comments. Right when I got this bike, I really liked the look of it. I thought it looked amazing. It looked pretty updated, and I really like that. Got some bumpity bumps. Oh yeah. Also, on any motorcycle really, just make sure to check the tire pressure, because I know it's one of those things you don't really want to check and you think it'll be fine, but I checked the PSI just today and I was down to like 20 on both tires. So you're supposed to be at 32 PSI on the back, 40 in the front, from what the tires say. But so keep that in mind. Ooh, bumpity. Also, with my gas tank, there's a video I'll put above how I made this bracket to hold this 1.3 gallon extra tank here. One of the plastic mounts that I mounted it to in the beginning snapped, so I had to mount up to this piece on the inside. So maybe keep that in mind if you do what I said. Maybe remount that. The kickstart option on this bike has saved me multiple times, because the mornings get really cold. I say 30 degrees, the battery just does not have enough charge to crank. So it's been nice to be able to kickstart it and head out. Also, on the electric start on this bike, sometimes I've noticed it sticking. So if it does stick and it keeps cranking when it starts, just tap it again and it should stop. It's kind of a weird little deal I ran into. I did end up breaking my clutch lever because I dropped the bike a couple months back. So I'll have to buy a new one, probably. I know these bikes have been back ordered for months. I know they finally started shipping them out. Let me know in the comments if you've gotten your TT250 yet, or if you're still waiting, and also your thoughts on it. If I had to give this bike a score from 1 to 10, I'd give it a solid 9. I have enjoyed the crap out of this bike. I took it to many unexpected places. I'm pretty happy with the performance. I've gotten a lot of people telling me how cool it looks, which I can agree. And yes, I would say if you want kind of an off-road bike, I would check into this bike, because it's first, it's reliable, it's affordable, and it's brand spanking new. Oh dang, see, I almost dropped it again. Okay, don't laugh at me. Woo, woo. Oh, rocky road. Hold on, Waddles. A couple cons, I would say. It is carbureted, which I've had a lot of carbureted motorcycles, trucks, my whole life growing up, and the thing with carbureted, you're going to have to tinker with it. It's not just set and go, you know. If you go move in different elevations, when it starts getting colder, you're going to have to worry about the choke and stuff like that, which is no problem for me, but to others that might be a problem, just to keep in mind on. Also, another con, going high speed. If you're planning on going 60 to 65 miles an hour all the time, I would say maybe choose another bike. But this bike will do 60, and downhill probably 65, but just keep in mind it's going to be shaky. It's not the best for highway riding, so I don't go a lot on highway, so that's why it's not a big problem for me. But I know there is a sprocket set you can buy that you can put on, and it will extend your gears out so you can go 65, maybe even 70 with it. So maybe check into that. I know they're on CSC's website. Oh, here's another pro. I would say how lightweight this bike is. It's pretty easy to get out of those weird situations off-road. You can jump off and you can pull it, turn it around. Very lightweight, so good if you're kind of beginning and you're trying to learn how to ride on trails. I think it's pretty neat to have a bike so light, so that's cool. Here's a con. If you are super short, I'd say if you're 5'6" and lower, I would maybe recommend it, maybe a different bike. Or if you do decide to get this bike, maybe buy the lowering seat, which that's what I did. I am 5'6", and I bought the lowering seat and made a world of difference. So that's another option for you. Really, I can't think of too many cons, to be honest. This bike has been just an amazing journey for me, and the guys at CSC Motorcycles have all been super welcoming and encouraging, and I really appreciate their business. Yeah, they've just been very good company to work with. So on my first review video at 400 miles, I was talking about how when you shift from first to second, it slips into neutral a lot. And after, I'll say 500 miles, changing the oil and stuff, I'd say I haven't run into much issues with that. So that was just an early stage breaking in type thing, I think. It hasn't done that very much at all. So yeah, that's a bonus that went away. I had another guy comment on my other video saying 400 miles isn't enough to give a good review on how durable it is, and I can agree with that. I was just kind of giving my thoughts on it. That's about it. That's all I was really doing on that video. So now I think 1,000 miles is a pretty good amount to be able to share some durability thoughts. And so far it has held up to my expectations. I was hoping it would bring me from A to B with good gas mileage and style, and I believe it definitely fulfills those. And man, I'm telling you, the 50 to 60 miles a gallon on this bike is just incredible. I end up riding this a lot more than my street bike even, just because I save so much in gas. I love the digital speedometer. Man, that is just very neat. Did not think I was going to be able to find such an affordable enduro that would have a digital speedometer. Oh, hold on, there's a stick stuck in my... God dang it. That was weird. Anybody want some free mattresses and an old beat up couch? You have to appreciate the Ruby Mountains. Just look at them. You got the beautiful snow. They just look so 3D. I don't know if you guys can see it, but just wow, it's incredible. You can see the Elko E. We visited there already in the beginning of the year. If you haven't seen that video, I'll throw a little tag on the top here. That was a fun video. I was really cold that time. But yeah, I just really appreciate the mountains here. So beautiful. Anyways. Woo, bump! Oh, wow. little bit of muddy mud. I really hope this video gave you an insight of my journey with this TT250. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you do, also you can call CSC. They're very welcoming there, and they're good with questions. So I appreciate all the support you guys have given me, and I hope this video helps. And I hope you guys all have an amazing week ahead. Stay out of trouble, and we will see you next time.